Hey guys, Eddie Rockensock here with Team Rockensock, putting a couple of videos out. So this video series is going to be introducing you to some influential people in Mount Juliet, Wilson County. So I'm here with Jacob Armstrong, one of my longtime buddies. Been friends for a long time. He is the let me back up. Jacob Armstrong, why don't you introduce yourself?
All right. Yeah, Eddie and I have been longtime friends. He's older than me, which I'm sure you can,
can tell.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Thankful to be with you today, Eddie. Yeah, I've been in Mount Juliet a long time. I was born here some years back, 40-something years ago, so grew up in Mount Juliet when there was just a few schools. Everybody went to Mount Juliet High School, and I'm from the Gladeville area, just sort of south of Mount Juliet there. And then I had a little hiatus about 10 years after college and graduate school that I lived in Murfreesboro, but I've been back in Mount Juliet for about 15, 16 years as the pastor of Providence Church.
Awesome. Starter of Providence, grown into a lot. We'll talk a little bit about it. Tell us a little bit about your family. Beautiful family.
Absolutely. I married a hometown girl, Rachel Armstrong now, and we've been married forever, 20-something years, and we have 3 daughters. I have to always remember their ages, but one is in college. She's almost 20, married, and we have Lydia, who's at Wilson Central High School, and Phoebe over at Gladeville Middle. So like me and their mom are going to Wilson County schools and loving it.
Awesome. One of the things that was kind of funny from us growing up, right? We knew each other as teenagers. We about now both have 3 daughters. And so
yes.
It's, a little scary for
Eddie always beat me in basketball. I have to admit that.
Not always.
I have to admit that. We love basketball. Eddie's much better.
All right, well, thanks for that. I appreciate that.
It's true.
I paid him for that. All right, so let's get into a little bit of business. All right, so pastor of a church, great family here. Tell us a little bit about church. Tell us kind of what's going on.
Yeah, so Providence Church, we're over here in the Providence area across from Del Webb, right next to Rutland Elementary. And as Eddie said, we were a part of starting the church, but that's been almost 16 years. So we're a 16-year-old church. We met in, it's crazy. But we've been right here on South Rutland Road for seven years in a beautiful church facility, growing church, lots of young families, all ages. We have lots of folks from the Del Webb neighborhood across the street that go here. And really our heart here is to help people who felt disconnected from God or even disconnected from the church. Connect back with God. And that's actually a lot of people who are moving to a new community, right? Just they feel disconnected. They've left a friend group or a family. So we hope to be a church where new folks that are coming into the community can connect.
Fantastic. So new folks coming into the community, tell us about your little hiatus and then why you came back to Mount Juliet.
Yeah, well, my hiatus was just going to college and then
20 minutes down the road.
Yeah, and then I went to graduate school at the University of the South, which is in Sewanee, Tennessee. But I had a dream around that time to start a new church, and I didn't really know or think of it being right back here in my hometown. But the way God orchestrated things in 2008, we had the opportunity to move back to Mount Juliet. That's when Providence was just starting, and really just the booming growth of Mount Juliet was kind of on the cusp. The Mount Juliet Eddie and I grew up in was really a small town, maybe 7,000 folks, and now I think there's 40 or 50,000 people right here in this area. So to have a new church and a new place really met a need, I think, and it's been for me a dream come true.
Awesome. Dream for us come true. Also having a buddy come back and be able to. I know I'm a little older than him, but I still think of him as a mentor and helping through a lot of this stuff. So I believe most of the people that will be watching this are potential real estate clients of ours looking to move into the area. So give us a little bit of insight on Jacob's very, obviously, like we talked about, but very in the community, knows everything going on. Tell us some of your favorite things about Wilson County, Juliet, maybe favorite places to go, restaurants, all that good stuff. So.
Yeah, well, one great thing about Mount Juliet is even though it's grown fast, there still is very much a sense almost anywhere you go that we're a small town and people know you, they want to know you. And want to be connected to you. So I love that about Mount Juliet. I'm an old timer that's been here that loves the new people coming. And one thing I hear over and over is that, I came here and I feel like there's a place for me. And it's a community that really loves and serves. One thing I really love about Mount Juliet that I think is a huge asset is the leadership. You're going to encounter people like Kenny Martin, our city manager, our chief of police who just retired, James Hambrick. But we have person after person like that, these high level quality people of integrity who are leading the city and making decisions. And I think you see that flow down throughout. You also see a lot of the local business folks who are really invested in the community, not just for their own business. People like Eddie who really care about the people. So I think I can go on and on things that I like. Some things I would tell you to check out. I love being outside. I would check out Long Hunter State Park. I think it's a jewel that very few people access, and it's a great place to go for a hike or sit on a sunny day or get out on the lake. You may be moving here and know about our lakes. And man, I could go Just Love Coffee. That's a stop for me. I would recommend to you. There's many great local businesses that you'll find, people that live right here who are investing. You'll love it.
Awesome. So little plug, if you pay attention to the YouTube channel, some of the people that he said are already on our list.
Oh, cool.
So you'll see them very soon. All right. Night out with a wife, no kids. Where are you going to eat?
Okay, yeah, we really like The Goat, which is over right here in Providence. I think it's a great place to go out and get a really good meal. Sometimes you can sit outside. My wife is still a volleyball player 20 years later, so they have a volleyball league, and so a lot of times I'll sit there and watch them play. You play volleyball over there?
Have.
You have, yeah. I don't. I'm an observer, so we really like The Goat for sure. We like Jonathan's over here in the area.
Favorite family activity, like what you know. I know you mentioned Long Hunter, and that's always a great family place. But what's something favorite your family likes to do that's close by?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I don't know why I'm giving such a big plug for Just Love Coffee, but I love it. But actually, with the age my daughters are, we did this a couple of days ago. We just go get a cup of coffee, read books, hang out. See people coming into the community. Obviously, the city of Mount Juliet has a ton of great places. Charlie Daniels Park is a fun hangout. Again, my athletic wife plays pickleball there. I hang out. I don't really get into all that as much, but I enjoy observing it.
We know your athletic prowess.
Oh, yeah.
The competitive side of you.
Yes. Let's don't go there.
All right. Last question I've got. One piece of advice, any type of advice, what's one piece of advice that you would share?
All right, I have two.
Change. Give me two.
Okay.
Give me two.
The first is, obviously I'm a pastor here. I would recommend finding a great local church. We'd love to have you check out Providence, but I'm just being honest. There are so many great local churches here in Mount Juliet. It's a great way to connect with people and find that support and connection when you get here. There's places like Connect Church, New Tribe, Grace United Methodist Church, The Bridge. I could go on and on. Great churches in our community. I would recommend you checking that out when you first come. The other piece of advice is, if you're going to buy a house, call Eddie Rockensock.
I paid him for that too. Jacob, can't thank you enough for your time. Thank you guys, everybody, for paying attention, and we'll talk to you soon.